Okay, thank you so much to all the people that have made this happen, the hospice team. Thank you so much to the Zonkizizwe team. Thank you so much to the Lobels sponsors and everyone that's here. Thank you so much. And we're going to go straight into the program. I trust that you will all enjoy this one. And the first item on our program is going to be the first Noel. And the team is going to take us through that. Thank you.
The first Noel, the angel did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields where they lay, in fields where they lay, are keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night. The was so deep, Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. They do it all, and so a star shining beyond them far, and to the earth it gave their light, and so it continued all day and night. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. Then let us all with one accord sing praises to our heavenly Lord, that hath made heaven and earth of gold, and witnessed light and kind hath borne. Noel, 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 born is the King of
Wow, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Beautiful singing. And from here, we are going to have a speech about the hospice from someone that has served voluntarily with the hospice for about 20 solid years. And that's Janice. Janice, can you come and tell us a bit about the hospice? Thank you. Put your hands together as she comes forward.
Should be good. Thank you. Welcome to the 9th edition of the Light to Light for Hospice, an event that all at Island look so forward to each year. We believe that the members of the Bulawayo community who have attended the event in years past also share the same sentiment. Although the event is primarily commemorative of loved ones who have departed, it officially launches Christmas and the holiday season. Thanks to the management of Zonkizizwe for setting the tone of the festive season with their beautiful Christmas decorations every year. The decor, the lights, the tree are always superb. And what would the season be without shopping? Each year, the shops and the stalls have a vast array of items for different size pockets to buy as Christmas gifts, or simply to spoil yourself as the year closes. Talking about the year, we would all agree, I'm sure, that this year has been particularly challenging due to the pandemic and the impact it has had on all of our lives. We had a dilemma as organizers of this event whether we should forego this year. But we felt that we should go ahead in order to bring some Christmas cheer to what has been a very difficult year. So like everything else in 2020, this year's celebration is different from other years, but we trust that you will enjoy the entertainment that is to follow. Despite the challenges, as Island, we have continued to support patients and their families who are facing life-threatening illness by providing physical, psychosocial, and spiritual support. We trust that our work does bring relief to our patients and their families. Due to the pandemic, as well as fuel challenges, we have had to innovate, and we now use telemedicine, utilizing WhatsApp messaging, video calling, and Zoom to communicate with our clients. This has proved very effective in providing the psychosocial support and bereavement counseling for our social workers. They have all become very proficient in using these platforms, which have allowed us to extend our services to people who live out of town, even those who are in the diaspora. We continue to do home visits and hospital visits. We have this year attended to over 200 patients and currently have 150 people on our books. We have lost quite a number of patients, as you will note, whom we are here to honor today with you, as you also remember your lost loved ones. Many people ask us how we manage to do the work we do, being there for a patient and their family at the end of their life. Most find it extremely difficult work. They wonder, where do we draw our strength from? The source of that strength, I believe, comes largely from our patients. We learn a lot from them. Each patient is different, and each have something to teach us, not only about themselves and humanity, but also about ourselves. That is why it is so important for us to honor our patients who have departed during the course of the year by hosting this annual event. The support we continue to receive from the Bulawayo business community, various organizations, as well as individuals, in cash and in kind, has also been a great source of strength to the Island team. That support makes us realize that we are not alone in this work. We have the whole Bulawayo community recognizing and supporting our efforts. I would like to encourage everyone to be there for one another, to be present for one another during these challenging COVID-19 times. I would like to challenge you by ending with a quote from Henry Newen. "The friend who can be silent with us in a moment of confusion or despair, who can stay with us in an hour of grief and bereavement, who can tolerate not knowing, not healing, not curing, that is a friend indeed. Your presence is the greatest present you can give to someone in pain, and your presence here is the greatest gift you can give to our hospice." This speech I read on behalf of Dr. Natsai Mujuru, who is our Bulawayo Branch coordinator. Thank you.
Sons and daughters, did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you deliver will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm a storm with his hand? Mary, did you know your baby boy will throw Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod?
Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, I told you you're going to have a great time. You're allowed to ululate, you're allowed to clap your hands, okay? If you're feeling the music, you can tap your foot, you can clap your hands, you can say bravo, all right? Great, okay, thanks. Right now, as we proceed with our program, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Shasha from Lobels, one of our faithful and committed sponsors, to come forward and give us the role of honor. Put your hands together as it comes forward. Thank you, Shasha. Thank you.
A very good afternoon to you all. I'm Shasha Matope, coming from Lobels Biscuits. The role of honor represents the people who have purchased the mementos that will remain on the tree at the complex for the duration of the festive season. We also want to remember the patients who have been assisted by the hospice in the end of their lives. The role of honor: Mukesh Anand, John Boy, Jenny Rent, Leon Brockman, Johan Berger, Colin Coventry, Joe D. Palmer, Deza Aesop, Glenshaw families, Cecilia and Dudley Hubbard, Lynn Stein, Rhodes families, Leon Kefa, Honest Tekere, and Kero Osop. Let us observe a moment of silence. Thank you.
Thank you for that. And indeed, it's been a tough year. But we thank God for grace. We are still here. And we are soldiering on. Thank you. And so at this moment in time, we're going to have a poem from Tristan. Put your hands together as it comes to give us a beautiful poem. Thank you.
Before and After by Janice Spence. Losing someone you love to cancer is one of life's hardest blows. Watching them in pain, aching, struggling, clinging on to life is simply heartbreaking. You feel helpless and hopeless. You tell yourself you need to preserve all the happy moments, the glimpses of who they were before the illness, and surprisingly good moments that pop up in the after. Because either way, you know it will not last. Stop now, though, and think of this. No moment ever lasts. No one knows the day or the hour. No one's life goes on unendingly. In the aftermath, you start off wanting to make the most of every day. You want to keep your loved one's memory alive by celebrating their life every day. Cue songbirds, butterflies, and sunny skies, but life has a way of getting in the way. Think clouds and thunder and chilling rain. We get too busy, too tired, too bogged down, and depressed by the daily grind. How do you celebrate work stresses, family conflicts, anger, bitterness, and unending challenges? The simple answer is, you don't. You look beyond them and celebrate the precious gifts we are given every day. Our lives, our health, our loved ones. The chance is to ask forgiveness and let go. The chance to forgive and move on. And the chance to make every day a beautiful day. Thank you.
I heard about this baby boy who's come to earth to bring us joy, and I just want to sing this song to you. The shepherds left their flock by night to see the baby wrapped in light. A host of angels led them all to you. It was just as the angel said, you'll find him in a manger bed, Emmanuel and Savior. Hallelujah.
Bravo, bravo. Beautiful singing, beautiful singing. You don't have to be jealous. You can clap your hands once more. Wasn't that lovely? Wasn't that lovely? Well, we're going to have Tristan coming back again to give us yet another poem. Please put your hands together as it comes through. Tristan, it's all yours.
When Great Trees Fall by Maya Angelou. When great trees fall, rocks on distant hills shudder. Lions hunker down in tall grasses, and even elephants slumber after safety. When great trees fall in forests, small things recoil into silence, their senses eroded by fear. When great souls die, the air around us becomes light, rare, sterile. We breathe briefly. Our eyes briefly see with a hurtful clarity. Our memory suddenly sharpens, examines, gnaws on kind words unsaid, promised walks never taken. Great souls die, and our reality bound to them takes leave of us. Our souls depended on their nature now shrink, wizened. Our minds formed and informed by their radiance fall away. We are not so much maddened as reduced to unutterable ignorance of dark, cold caves. And when great souls die, after a period, peace blooms, slowly and always irregularly. Spaces fill with a kind of soothing electric vibration. Our senses, restored, never to be the same, whisper to us, they existed, they existed. We can be and be better, for they existed. Babekhona, singaba njalo, iba futhi ube ngcono, ngoba babekhona. Vakanga varipo, tinogona kuva, iva uye uve nani, nekuti ivo varipo. Thank you.
Oh, to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to
We've come to the part of our event where we say thank you to everyone who's made a contribution to this event. We'll start, of course, with the Zonkizizwe complex, AP Glendining staff, and the Zonkizizwe management, headed by Mrs. Kathy Macdonald. Every year since our inception, they have allowed us to use their facilities free of charge. We want to thank Farrell Mitchell for the tree and the beautiful angel mementos that you see. Every year, Farrell too donates her services free of charge. We want to thank LNA stationers who sell the mementos on our behalf. Also, Mrs. Maureen Youngman, who organizes the stalls. For today's special event, we want to say a very big and heartfelt thank you to Mrs. Delport and her lovely girls with their beautiful voices, not forgetting the gentlemen of the band, everybody of whom has practiced so hard to put together the event you see today. Thank you, and thank you so much from our hospice team. We want to thank Mr. Welcome Moyo for his services as the MC. We want to thank Shasha from Lobels for joining us too. Lobels are one of our big donors who've done a lot to help us here at Hospice Bulawayo. We want to thank Iversons, who donated the chairs we were going to use at our outdoor event. If anyone has been left off the list, please don't feel that we've left you off on purpose. It's just so many people to thank and so little time to thank them in. Thank you all for attending. And we hope we will see you all next year. Thank you. In closing, I want to read a few words which are very special in our hospice circles. It's called A Song of Living by Amelia Josephine Burr. Because I have loved life, I shall have no sorrow to die. I have set up my gladness on wings to be lost in the blue of the sky. I have run, I have leaped with the rain. I have taken the wind to my breast. My cheeks, like a drowsy child, to the face of the earth I have pressed. Because I have loved life, I have no sorrow to die. I have kissed young love on the lips. I have heard his song to the end. I have stuck my hand like a seal in the loyal hand of a friend. I have known the peace of heaven, the comfort of work done well. I have longed for death in the darkness, and I rise alive out of hell. Because I have loved life, I have no sorrow to die. I gave a share of my soul to the world. When and where my course is run, I know that another will finish the task I surely must leave undone. I know that no flower, no flint was in vain on the path I had trod. As one looks through a window, I have looked at the face of God. Because I have loved life, I shall not sorrow to die. Thank you.